Hi, so we're back for another installation of spine tingling. And my name is Catherine Smith. I'm a craniosacral reflexologist and a craniosacral reflexology teacher. And the last time we talked about the atlas and the axis, and we're going to talk about them again today because they're very important. And we talked about the vagus nerve and the atlas and axis the last time. Today we're going to talk about the temporomandibular joint and the atlas and axis. So basically, when we think about the jaw and the spine, they really are gathered into one basic system, and that's because of the fascia that surrounds them, but also because of the musculature and some of the nerves. But so when we have tension in one, we can have tension in the other. So we can have tension in the back or tension in the jaw, and they'll reflect each other. They're interconnected. But this is particularly important in terms of the atlas, the axis, and the temporomandibular joint, because the muscles that control the atlas and axis, or the muscles that control the mandible, or the movement and the positioning of the mandible, are actually happen between the atlas and the axis. So we wouldn't really think of that. We'd often think they'd be in the face, but actually the dens of the axis and the atlas that sits on top. So the dens on the axis allows the atlas to pivot and turn. The muscles that move the jaw and position the jaw actually occur between those, above and below those dens. So we have 68 pairs or 138 or 36 muscles, and they control the muscle, the movement, and the positioning of the jaw. So when we have a problem in the jaw, we can also have problems elsewhere. We can also have problems in the spine. What's really, really important in terms of the atlas, the TMJ, is the trigeminal nerve, and that's one worth studying because it's a very, very big nerve. It has 3 branches around the face, and it has a relationship with the autonomic nervous system as well. So it's definitely one worth studying. But what's also really, really interesting about the TMJ is its relationship with the brain. And when we have clients who clench or have bruxism or clicking or misalignment in the jaw, which many people do have, it's actually giving information back to the amygdala, which is a small little almond-shaped gland in the brain that's responsible for fear, anxiety, and protecting ourselves. It's part of a very old system in our brain, and it's also responsible for the clenching or problems in the TMJ. Also give feedback to the prefrontal cortex, and those areas of the brain help us kind of manage or are associated with negative emotion. So when people clench or or grind their teeth or whatever, they're actually sending back information to the amygdala, which then feeds our sympathetic nervous system. So we have people who are coming to us with symptoms like symptoms of the sympathetic nervous system, like constipation, high stress levels, IBS or indigestion or problems with digestion, fatigue, increased heart rate, anxiety, muscle tension. So all those issues, and I'm sure you can think of lots more, get affected by having this feedback loop, this TMJ to the amygdala, and then increasing our sympathetic nervous system. Okay, so again, when people come to you, not to just look at the jaw, but also to look at the atlas and axis. When people are coming for, problems with the jaw, or they've had like a whiplash accident and their jaw is out, or there's high stress or whatever, and the jaw is kind of clenching, it's really, really important to also look at the atlas and axis, and also helping to lower the sympathetic nervous system and balance the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, so that's another installment of spine tingling. I hope it was helpful. Okay, thanks.